I cannot stress how important this Senate hearing was and is. And if you guys have not watched this, I highly recommend watching this because it is, in my opinion, one of the most important roundtables that have gone in front of the Senate in our lifetime right now. Like, these people, in my opinion, are the strong leaders, the bold leaders that are really putting everything on the line for the sake of not only our health, but most importantly, for the children of our country. And yes, it is a long hearing. It's 3.5 hours long. And I know a lot of people won't want to sit down and watch the full thing in one sitting. I know I didn't. It took me a few days to get through it all. But watch it in spurts, watch each speaker, one a day if you have to get through the entire thing, because these speakers on this panel, I mean, the passion and the ferocity and, the dedication they have to this cause, and the cause being the health of the American people, which is on a rapid decline and has been for quite a few decades due to so many circumstances that they are coming forward and speaking on. Like, this is so important, and their voices are so important. And most importantly, it's important for us to listen, for us to find this on YouTube, the whole thing, and watch it, to its fruition, so you can see, how they are taking on corporations and how they're actually being listened to by the Senate, which is a huge step in the right direction. And, it's really showcasing all of the data points and the statistics that we, the people, we, the American people, desperately need to hear and get behind this movement. The crazy part about this to me is if you look over here at the views right now, this was today. At 10 days later, it's at 769,000 views, which is 769,000. Yeah, it's not even 1 million views. And this is a problem because this should be far over millions of views right now, but it's not. It's more than likely getting kind of pushed down, a little bit shadow banned, because a lot of the things that they're saying is going after big food, big pharma, and big agriculture, which is a lot of the funding for different things in the media. And so, when you see something like, the Diddy live stuff, that garners millions of views on the same channel. And this one, even 10 days later, hasn't even reached 1 million views. And so I empower people, because that's really what it is. I don't even challenge you. I empower you to go and watch this whole full Senate hearing with this particular roundtable, because it is so one of the most important things, if not the most important thing, because it's the health and well-being of us and our children, the children of this country, which is suffering right now. So I'm going to showcase a few more people on this panel. I'm just going to put it in photos up here, and I will list them down below, so you can not only watch them on this Senate hearing, but you can go and follow them and see the kind of work that these people do, because all of their work is so important individually and collectively. Again, this is the Health Crisis Roundtable, and you can just look it up on YouTube and it pops right up. It's really easy to find, and I just really encourage people to watch this, because it's all about the health crisis that we currently have in our country, and it's a big one. This is Dr. Casey Means right here, and she is literally like my queen. I just, her passion about this, she was, she's a doctor, she was a surgeon, and, so many of these people on this roundtable started out in the medical field or in big food, in big ag. They started out in these fields, realized how corrupt they were, and then they came out of them to try to give us the information that we the people need to make these important decisions when it comes to our health and the health crisis in America. This man is a psychiatrist, so it is not just about physical health and the chronic health crisis, it's about mental health as well. And he dives into why this really matters and how it all is holistic, it all plays a part, and he's a very important person to listen to on the roundtable as well. This is my boy Brigham. I love him so much because he takes on the health insurance companies, which is my biggest issue with so much of this corruption. And he worked for them. He worked as he sold medical supplies, and different things like that. And his story is really, really, really wild. He lost his brother to an opioid addiction, and so he taps into that. And this man is so incredible. Please follow him and please listen to what he has to say, because he has a whole nother viewpoint when it comes to health and wellness. This woman right here is Queen. She's only 18 years old, and she represents the younger generation that has their health hijacked. I mean, I feel like our health has been hijacked just because we didn't know what was going on, but the younger generation is, and the younger generations are suffering and will continue to suffer, and her voice is very powerful on this roundtable. This is my other queen, the food babe. I love her. She is such an incredible activist for getting the chemicals out of our food. And, you know, all she simply wants is for American regulation to match what it does in other countries. And her voice is really powerful. She's had so many things changed in our country just by her petitions and her educating voice. And she's worth following and listening to on this panel as well. Because, I mean, this stuff, I'm telling you, this is like, honestly, this was an emotional roller coaster for me, like watching these people up and down. Like there were times I was crying, there were times that I was outraged, that I was aggravated, angry. Like this, it is an emotional roller coaster, but these people give solutions to a lot of the problems that we have right now, and she's definitely one of them. Yes, this is my girl Jillian. She is outspoken, and she is, you know, she's no holds barred. I think that's the statement, the figure of speech, but she's a powerhouse, and her speech on this roundtable is so fucking powerful. And I encourage people to watch each and every speaker. Don't breeze through this, like take this in, because it's so important. It's so important. And she does an excellent job of explaining, you know, her sadness around a lot of it. This woman, I can't remember her name, but I started following her. She's another one who her voice really stands out, because she is taking on the companies that are spraying our food with chemicals, because she, along with many others on the panel, you know, had debilitating diseases and chronic issues. And, you know, by diving into the food system and the FDA regulations and big agriculture, she realized what was going on with the poisoning of our food in our country. And she's a big voice on here as well. There's other ones on here, and I might have just forgot to post about them, but I'm just telling you, if you haven't already watched it, if you want to learn something, if you want to educate yourself, if you want to get inspired and empowered by something like this to help you understand like how big of a deal this is in our country, I please encourage you to watch this. Again, watch it in spurts, because it is really long. Take notes if you have to. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of data and a lot of statistics, but it is one of the most important issues in our country. Sorry, I think my phone cut off because somebody was calling. I just encourage everybody to watch this and get empowered by this and get inspired by this, because if we the people need to take charge of everything. And it's you know, please vote. And I'm so happy that the Senate was actually, you know, took these people on and listened to each and every one of them, because this is a huge movement that these people got in front of the Senate, like, is huge. But also, we the people, we don't not only need to vote, but we need to take control of our health. And the way we take control is we understand what's going on, so that we can make the necessary changes in our health, our current health, and in the health of our children. If you are a parent, please watch this. It is so important. It's so important to start paying attention to, because we've been distracted for too long. We've been, you know, misled for too long. We've been fed misinformation for too long. We've been lied to for too long. And these people explain why and how we can make change. So please go and watch this Health Crisis Roundtable. It's on YouTube. So go find it right now. And I don't know, let me know in the comments or message me at any time if you have something to say about it, because it's just like, I could like cry and scream and do all the things, but instead I just choose to take control of my own health. And that is what we should be doing as a country, to be able to stand up to this corruption. So go watch it, guys. Take care.